Good morning, my name is Moin, and you are listening to Moin Uddin show, and this is Motivational series only on Moin Uddin show, and you are listening to me on your Facebook. So thank you for listening. It's already 7:30 in the morning, and what I'm doing is I'm reading a book, True Love: A Practice for Awakening the Heart by Thich Nhat Hanh. And you know that what I do over here, I read a book. So at this time I'm going to read chapter 11, and the chapter 11 says the principle of non-duality. The principle of non-duality. When our pain comes up, it remains for a period of time at the level of the conscious mind. In our living room, after a short stay there, it goes back to its usual habitat, the alaya consciousness, where it takes the form of a seed. And now it will be a little bit weaker. It will always be a little bit weaker after having been embraced by the energy of mindfulness. The next time it manifests, we will receive it the same way. We will care for it the same way with the energy of mindfulness. And then it will return to the depths weaker still. It loses energy every time it is embraced by the energy of mindfulness, which is really a mother. The door is already open. Mental formations can now flow freely. And if you practice that for a few weeks, the symptoms of mental illness will disappear. This is because you are now in a situation where you have good circulation in your psyche. That is why the Buddha taught us to invent fear into our mindful consciousness and care for it every day. There is no battle between good and evil, positive and negative. There is only the care given by the big brother to the little brother. In Buddhist meditation, we observe, we act in a non-dualistic fashion, and thus the waste materials of the conscious mind can always be transformed into flowers of compassion, love, and peace. Our consciousness is a living thing, something organic in nature. There are always waste materials and flowers in us. The gardener who is familiar with organic gardening is constantly on the alert to save the waste materials because he knows how to transform them into compost and then transform that compost into flowers and vegetables. So be grateful for your pains, be grateful for your suffering. You will need them. We have to learn the art of transforming compost into flowers. We have to learn the art of transforming compost into flowers. Look at a flower. It is beautiful, it is fragrant, it is pure, but if you look deeply, you can already see the compost in the flower. I repeat, we have to learn the art of transforming compost into flowers. Look at the flower. It is beautiful, it is fragrant, it is pure, but if you look deeply, you can already see the compost in the flower. With meditation, you can see that already. If you do not meditate, you will have to wait 10 days to be able to see that. If you look deeply at the garbage heap with the eye of the meditator, you can see lettuce, tomatoes, and flowers. That is exactly what the gardener sees when he looks at the garbage heap. And that is why he does not throw away his waste materials. A little bit of practice is all you need to be able to transform the garbage heap into compost and the compost into flowers. The same is true of our mental formations, which include flowers like faith, hope, understanding, and love. But there is also waste material like fear and pain. The flower is on its way to becoming refuse, but the refuse is also on its way to becoming a flower. This is the non-duality principle of Buddhism. There is nothing to throw away. If a person has never suffered, he or she will never be able to know happiness. If a person does not know what hunger is, he or she will never know the joy of eating every day. See, it's such a beautiful sentence. Thich Nhat Hanh writes, if a person has never suffered, he or she will never be able to know happiness. If a person does not know what hunger is, he or she will never know the joy of eating every day. Thus, pain and suffering are a necessary condition of our understanding, of our happiness. So, do not say that you do not want to know anything about pain or about suffering, that you only want to know about happiness. That would be an impossible thing. We know well that suffering helps us to understand, that it nurtures our compassion, and that for this reason it is vitally necessary for us. So we must know how to learn from suffering. We must know how to make use of it to gather the energy of compassion, of love, of understanding. See, so we must know how to learn from suffering. We must know how to make use of it to gather the energy of compassion, of love, of understanding. So that was the end of chapter 11. So yeah, that's the end. I will come back tomorrow at the same time at 7:30 in the morning. As well as you can listen to the Nepali edition of the Motivational series on Facebook as well at 9 p.m. in the evening. So I'll be back at 9 p.m. today as well. So if you think if you like what I'm doing, you can share as well, and you can subscribe my channel Moin Uddin on YouTube, as well as you can like my page Moin Uddin. Yeah, that's my Facebook page. You can like that as well. So yeah, that's the end. I will be back again. So you have a great day ahead, and keep on smiling and keep on motivating. We need inspiration. We need daily inspiration. It's like doing an exercise. We need motivation. So just motivate anyone with your positive thoughts. So that is what I would like to say. So have a wonderful day ahead. It's Friday today, so yeah, enjoy. Good day ahead. Bye.